an update to my previous video, 50 days later. As can be seen, those 40-year-old trees, which were creating a microclimate wind shelter, has been removed. My neighbors removed them. Well, I did try to persuade her not to, but hey. So that humongous Colorado spruce tree, which was about 60 feet tall, has been removed, and so was the mountain ash. So the plus is that I get a more direct sun into my perennial garden. This is the cherry. This one is Carmine Jewel. There was a whole lot more cherries, but which was I've get birds and marauding neighbors to come and eat my cherries. And this is Juliet, another one from the Romance series cherries, which will ripen later. And this is the a plum tree. I do have some plums, but I did have a serious problem with all in all, maybe there's about 7 plums from this tree. But I did have aphids and ants problems. And this is goji berry, doing well. And this is a plum tree, a combo plum tree. I don't think I'm going to have anything. You mustn't forget to fertilize your fruit trees. They just don't do well by themselves because the compost and manure that was initially in the planting hole has been depleted. And this is actually the plum tree was put in to replace this pear tree that was damaged in the snowfall. It broke. It survived and it's growing again, but I think it's coming back from below the graph. So, and in any event, I'll just let it grow. And this is the other side of the fudge with honeyberry, Romance series cherries. All the Hepscap honeyberry did quite well. Some of it was really sweet and tangy, and some of it was bitter. But I actually preferred the fruits, the Hepscap honeyberry, because to blueberries. This is the sheet mulching, which I'm going to extend right across, maybe in a horseshoe shape in this area. For biomass, I have put in a whole bunch of zucchinis, squashes, and they're doing quite well. There's nothing in this area here in front here because if you dig into it, you have a major swamp of ants. I've tried to kill them. I tried to kill them with borax and sugar, and I've ordered diatomaceous earth. If that doesn't work, and my perennial lilies. And this is the Italian, I don't know, it's like a ball squash. It's Italian ball squash. Sometimes I don't want to eat the vegetables just because they look so great. And this is monada, which is bee balm. It's really, really beautiful and different. It's a fuchsia color, a very attractive, bright fuchsia color. And all these little flowers here is from the marjoram. As can be seen, those bumblebees love it. And this is Bocking 14 Russian comfrey, doing spectacular is all I can say. I've harvested quite a few for chop and drop and for making fertilizer. And that is the raspberry that's ripening. And this is salvia. yeah, it comes with a crown like that. Along this side is sheet mulching as well, done last year. And this is the Blazing Star Liatris, which is going to bloom later in the season. And I've got marigolds, and I've got what is this? This lavender here is Anouk. It's called Anouk. And this is borage, which all the bees love. The bees love it, and everybody should grow borage in their garden. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? It only took about 30 to 40 days before you get flowers, and the flowers is edible. You can add these blue flowers to your salad. Yay! You can add these blue flowers to your salad. Let me eat one. Oh. The Nanking cherry was just totally abundant. Of course, there's less now due to the marauding neighbors. And there's a magpie that comes every morning and hops up here on this fence and eats the Nanking cherries. You can see that's where he has been. I got more clematis for $2, and I've got a lavender, English lavender, a couple of them for $1 each. More cherries. I was thinking a fence of nasturtium, orange edible flowers, nasturtium along here. While you can't, you don't always have enough time to put everything up. It's okay, you just do the short-term ones just to build up the biomass and have a quick yield. I've added 2 more Cupid Romance Series cherries. Cupid is the one that you should go for because that's the biggest and sweetest of the Romance Series cherries. And blueberry, I'm getting some blueberries there, but I'm not really impressed. I think the blueberries need some acidic soil. I don't know, mix some vinegar or anything. This apple tree is growing, but you say there's aphids. I did a spray of with the ladybug. Oh, ladybug, good. I did a spray of vinegar and soap, dishwasher, and this is more salvia, which comes in a crown like the other ones I show you, and it's only $1 each. So I bought about 14, which I'm going to put in the front, and have a spectacular splash of this beautiful violet color. And that apple tree, I've pruned down some of the apples because I don't want small apples. It's just maybe have bigger apples, but you have to manually prune it down. But the good thing is, well, it's just a small garden, so it's not like I've got 100 trees, just 1 or 2. So things like that you can do for yourself. And I've been eating this snow peas, sweet snow peas. It's just absolutely delicious. On this side, there's herbs, French sorrel, and I need to deadhead all those seeds, and I'm going to use the seeds as a border. Allium makes fantastic borders because the heads, the flower heads, last a long time with this purple color. And this side is tomatoes, and just look at that. Look at those tomatoes, those cherry tomatoes, brandy wine, everything. And that's the Chinese celery gone wild. Chinese celery has this licorice flavor. It's skinny. It's like thin stalks, and it's great. Just when it's young, you have to harvest it when it's young because it'll be sweet. But when it's gone to seed, everything is a bit bitter, just like most vegetables. And this is my comfrey tea with worm casting, with Miracle Grow, with Epsom salt, with wood ashes from camping. How got it from camping? More roots, more allium. This is carrots, all multicolored carrots that it went mangy in the fridge, so plant them for seeds. And potatoes in the box. Potatoes in the box. All along here is the potatoes. Russian purple, yellow potatoes, Yukon Gold. Anything that went mangy, I just tossed it along this line. And here I've got all kinds of squashes, melons and squashes and zucchinis. That's a yellow squash. Let's creep around. More squash flowers. Yo, there's more in there. And beans, climbing up this twig. Squashes. And that's zucchini. Potatoes. What is here? Okay. And the Asphale apple. I've got one or two hiding around here. And the black currant. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the honeysuckle died from neglect. And I've got grapes. This is Frontenac Gris with no trellis. I haven't put up the trellis yet. You just can't do so much, you know. And this is peas, no peas. I am keeping these guys for seeds. Look at that, that's gigantic. Huge. I'm keeping them for seeds. And that's a mustard. And that feathery bit is French sorrel gone to seed. And all that is Orex spinach that given to me by the Permaculture Guild. And all those pretty flowers with the bees. That is marjoram. And I've got lots of lemon balm, which all my neighbors love because if you steep a few stalks of lemon balm for 15 minutes in hot water, it makes a great tea for relaxing and for sleeping. Here I have lotus root, which I'm trying to get some flower buds anyway. And this is Bocking 14. I did harvest a whole bunch to make more comfrey, but I've given a whole bunch to my neighbors as well. And this is the greenhouse. I was going to do a floating basket of kangkong. You just get the kangkong from the Chinese supermarket. You can get a lot of exotic vegetables from the supermarket. Otong vegetables, perilla, and of course this Chinese celery here. Gone to seed. This is thyme. And Orex spinach and spinach, which I've been eating. I've been harvesting and eating all the vegetables. This is radishes gone to seed. And I have kale, which was grown from the stock from the supermarket. And then I've got cucumber growing over there. And a chook there, can you see cucumber over there? That's a cucumber. And all these humongous tomato plants. Seems like more vegetation than tomatoes, but hey. And this is some kind of Italian pole bean or red bean or whatever. And this is beet, chogia, which is It has concentric circles of red and white. The leaves are great to eat anyway. So just blend into smoothies. And this is what is this? Old Tong Choi, some daisy, crown daisy they call it. It's a Chinese vegetable. It's delicious. In a salad, everything. And this is Tomarillo. It's gone quite monstrous, gigantic. And I've got this monstrous melon or zucchini. I'm not quite sure. And of course, all along here is pepper, and then I've got interspersed with red Russian kale, which is utterly delicious. More thyme, tomatoes, and this hoop house, this polytunnel greenhouse, was put in 50 days ago, late April. So, and absolutely worth it. We had a lot of fun. This is sweet potato. It's gone kind of mangy with little shoots, and so I'm going to plant them somehow. Potatoes and sweet potatoes are good to plant, even though you may not be able to get a harvest. It's always building a biomass. And let's get to the back of the house, where this is the guerrilla planting. Along here, there's a whole bunch of beans, which I need to put in a wire netting, or just netting for it to climb up. There's sweet peas, and there's Italian long beans, pole beans, whole bunch of raspberry, and the rhubarb, and the honeyberries, and the romance series cherries. And over to that side, on the right, more rhubarb, more raspberry, sunflower, a whole bunch of sunflower. Supposed to be 12 feet tall, but it's still growing anyway. And raspberry and zucchinis. There's zucchini down here. There's zucchinis. A bunch of zucchini. And I just threw a whole bunch of coriander seeds